Maisarah, and we'll be conducting an interview with one of our guests under the slot of Empathy is Key. And today I'm with
DJ Fatihah here.
yeah. So don't forget to tune in to IIM.FM, the Periscope. There is a link. Today we'll be talking about a bit of disabilities. Yeah.
So we'll be talking about disability in Brothers Nasrul perspectives
Yeah.
on how he achieves what he has right now and
Mm-hmm.
what is his greatest achievement so far.
Yeah.
So I hope you guys enjoyed today's session. But before Brother
Yeah,
Nasrul,
he's still on the way. So
Yeah.
we're gonna have a little chit chat first.
Yeah.
So as you guys know, from the 24th or 23rd, if I'm not mistaken, we are having a convocation,
Yes.
graduation, for the 35th of IIM convocation lah.
Oh, okay. Sure, sure.
Mm-hmm. And then apart from that, it is also during the submission week now. Everyone's busy, everyone's stressing out, and I hope you guys take care of your health because I know it is a little bit stressful to back to back presentations and submissions and quizzes and a lot of things. All right.
True. So how have you holding up, Maisarah? How have your submissions
I don't know
going?
if I
your
can.
assignments?
I don't know if I can go further because oh my god, I'm so tired.
Yes,
And
exactly.
in fact, on Sunday I didn't even sleep because I'm finishing my submission until late night and then until the morning actually, not late night. What about you?
Well, last week on Wednesday,
Mhm.
I slept at 5:30
Oh, I know what you're working on.
because I was finishing up my assignment,
Mhm.
and then I have to recheck everything, what my groupmates did.
Yeah.
So it was a hustle. But
Mhm.
then I discovered back my sleeping pattern the next day, and I'm all good right now.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Alright, so okay. Right now we have
Brother.
we have our guest already here.
Yes.
So hi, assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullah.
Okay, you must be rushing right from here to there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you fine? Are you okay today?
Yeah, I'm fine today, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
So, would you like to introduce yourself
Yeah.
to our listeners?
Okay, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, my name is Mohamed Nasrul bin Mohamed Noor from Kuliah of IRKHS, majoring in sociology
Sociology.
and anthropology. I'm minoring in psychology.
I
Currently,
see. Interesting.
currently I'm in year 4th year, first semester.
Mm-hmm.
I'm graduating next semester, inshallah. Pray for
Next
me.
semester.
Yeah,
So next semester will be your last semester.
yeah.
Are you excited to graduate?
Yeah, seeing
Yeah,
people right now.
Seemingly, I'm quite excited to graduate. Yeah, because as you said earlier, assignments, and
Yeah, we don't want to
deadlines.
face it anymore.
Yeah, who wants to face it?
So, how did you actually juggle up between you
Yeah.
taking psychology, sociology at the same time? It must be a
Oh my
hassle,
god,
right?
it is actually, yeah, indeed, it is
So-
quite a hassle because sociology itself for me is not that hard as psychology.
Yeah.
This is from my own personal experience.
Mhm.
Because if you are taking psychology, there's lots of things that you need to consider.
Mhm.
But in sociology, you do some research. You did I've did some,
Mhm.
and in psychology, it uses the different approach of research, which is sometimes I can say psychology is more scientific slightly compared to sociology itself. But this semester I've been introduced a new concept of
And
instead of the previous concept of sociology, I learned about anthropology,
I see.
which is very deep, going inside, which is more to and seeking meanings of the things that we are researching on.
so I understand under sociology and anthropology, it has some specializations like crimes,
Yes.
family. Like, what are you really into in that particular course?
I'm more to disability and criminology actually.
see.
But
I see.
that too is a different research area. Currently, I'm focusing more on disability and specifically autism.
I see.
Yep.
I see.
Mhm.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Yeah.
So
So we're gonna have a take 5 kind of thing. So we listen to Adele.
someone like you.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, assalamualaikum. We're back again. So for those who didn't listen previously, so we're currently under the slot of empathy is key imparting knowledge with disabilities. And today you are listening to DJ Mai and also DJ Fatihah and our guest Brother Nasrul.
Yeah.
Alright, so we've introduced Brother Nasrul to the audience, to the listeners about his his life experience.
Yes.
Yeah,
His history or academic achievement that he's currently doing in
yeah.
IIM.
And he's actually an IIUM student.
Yes. So I guess like students, listeners who are the students here can actually relate to his experience and whatever he's enduring right now.
Yeah.
All right. So without further ado, we will move on to some of the questions that we have prepared for him, for you guys to listen and take into some of the facts that he will be talking about. Okay, so Brother Nasrul,
Yes.
can you tell us how do you get by with your life as a student, especially with the lack of abilities that you are currently experiencing now? Before that, can you tell us or briefly explain what are you
Experiencing.
what are you experiencing?
Okay, sure. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, for my life as a student, actually I face the normal life as a student. Not really that disabled because maybe because my current disabilities are not that visible, but somehow somewhat it gives me impact. I mean, there is some drawbacks
Okay.
throughout my disability because I can walk for a long distance, but I will face like back pain, like sort of a waist pain. So maybe that is part of the life that I have been through.
Yes.
And actually most of the time, like previously I walked. Previously most of the time I walked
Okay.
because I didn't have any transport inside IIM.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I experienced life in IIM. Because in my first year it felt like, oh my god,
So
this is
tiring.
what, yeah,
So-
tiring, exactly.
Yes.
Because I have to walk like even a small distance can make me feel tired.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because like from one point to one point, even it is I think around 400 meters, it is enough to make me feel tired. And I took around, if 1 kilometer I took 20 minutes to walk,
Oh, that long, huh?
which is quite long for me.
Yes, yes.
That is during my first year. During my second year and third year, I'm quite progressive in my stamina. And basically sometimes I ask for my friends' help to either to go out or to go inside I myself. And yeah, during my fourth year, first semester, this semester, actually I joined several theatre. So not too much, around only 2 theatres, but I think I learned a lot from it. So that one I will keep as another point. But I want to emphasize here, which is the previous theatre, which is Zombie, Kehidupan
Yeah.
Fasa 6, which is by Orfix Art, directed by Khairuz Azwan Rosie, our external director, and with his two co-directors, which is Faik Irfan and Aliana Aziz, if I'm not mistaken. So from that, actually, it helps me to surpass, to have a better like living inside I am itself, because
I understand.
I
You feel
yes
included.
included inclusiveness.
Yeah,
That's one thing.
inclusiveness.
Second thing is because I have undergone quite if I can say, quite vigorous physical activities, which is I didn't expect I can do that.
I understand. So,
And I tried to speed up walking from my mahallah to here, which is usually if I walk like normal speed, it cost around 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
But after I undergone this theatre, I practiced for this theatre around nearly 2 months. It gives me quite lots of positive impact, such as I can walk faster.
Yeah.
Thus, I took only 10 minutes from my mahallah to come here.
So somehow this theater improves your speed in walking.
Exactly.
Improves your confidence and also.
Exactly. Of
and
course.
improves your life as a student.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. True.
All right. So how long have you actually been experienced this ability? I mean this lack of ability that you have right now.
Okay, actually, I experienced it from my birth, which is I can say it in the medical term, congenital. Yes, it is a congenital condition, which is was diagnosed during 3rd month of my life in this world. And actually, my mother, she knows it before,
Really?
like during the scan.
The doctor.
They can
Yeah,
already
during the ultrasound scans, the doctor already identified. And what did she say, like, oh, what did the doctor say like this? Oh, your daughter, your son, daughter pula kau. Your son have a disability, like your son is special. Doctor said like this.
Special.
And there's one doctor said that he asked my mother, can I abort like something? But my mother, she is quite strong, she is quite resilient. She actually she experienced sadness because not because of my disability, but yeah, maybe because of her emotions at that time. She faces some quite disturbance lah, because she is quite disturbed by the doctor's word.
The
That's one thing.
surrounding are actually supporting not to have you lah, something like that.
The doctor,
So,
yes,
yeah,
but
so she doesn't want. So like there are no supporters.
yeah, no one, like I can say my relatives, they support my mother, but
but because
the
of
doctor,
that sentence, it affects
yeah, exactly,
her.
it affects
Yeah.
her emotionally. Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
as a woman, as a pregnant woman,
Yeah.
sometimes just a small thing can
It
affect
it can affect
the
a
emotion,
lot, yeah.
exactly. And yeah, I can say 23 years I've been experiencing this situation. And I can say, which is during my primary years, my mother, she find a school that is suitable for me. For example, the class is just on the ground floor. Because previously I got this one school called SK Mijar 1, which is I got my class on the first floor, not the ground floor. And
It's
she
quite high.
changed my school to SK Mijar 2, which is nearby, just beside, which is more, I can say, quite inclusive. Because but somehow they treat me quite exclusive, which is during the assembly, they asked me to sit on the bench with the teachers.
Yes.
That was in my primary school. In my secondary year, they treat me quite the same. No, not really. Not I can't say it is a discrimination directly. Maybe, but not directly. So no one like say, oh, you cannot do this, you cannot do that. No one say.
But
So-
somehow you could feel it lah. I mean, like the discrimination they put
Maybe.
it into you.
Maybe.
But from your point of view, do you really want people to treat you something like if in the assembly they ask you to sit, or do you want to stand like the others? What about you?
If I am capable to stand, I'm not requesting to sit at the bench or the front seat, as I would say.
Yeah.
But it is okay if I just sit at my own place. And yeah, during my secondary school, they just let me sit, or maybe they provide at least a chair, yeah, for me to sit. And that was not really a problem, like, but somehow I just remembered that when I want to go to the class, because at my primary school there was a stair to the class, so like because I think I was the first one to climb up the stairs, so everyone has to wait for me, like it caused a traffic jam.
Oh, so
Because you took quite a long time to climb
Yes.
up the stairs.
And that from that I faced a little bit of discrimination, just a little bit, not really much.
alright, so we want to talk more about Brother Nasrul's past supporters and whatnot, but I think we need to listen to Let It Go First by Demi Lovato. So stay tuned.
Thank you. And we're
Back again.
back again.
Yeah, with DJ Mai and DJ Fatihah.
Fatihah.
Under Empathy is Key, Imparting Knowledge.
With disability.
Yeah, with Brother Nasrul today, and I am student who's majoring in soccer and also minoring in psychology, but has achieved a lot. And yeah, just now he told us about his experience of walking and the speed and how he has involved in theater that improved his life even more. And now we're gonna ask the third question.
Yes.
Yeah, we just the third question now. Okay.
Alright. So the third question is, this is I think the simplest question.
Yeah.
Who is your best supporter and always tells you to move forward?
I can say it is my family. Indeed, my mother indirectly it is, because as women, women that it's quite indirectly, because they love to talk something indirectly, because you guys more focus on the on the emotional part, right?
Yes.
Because as a mother, she provides me with the social emotional support. Indeed, my mother and my auntie, she asked me to move forward, to study and study, because she said like, okay, we are from this she doesn't say I am okay you, but she said, oh, we are from the not so rich family, we are from a poor family. She always said like that, and because of that you must change your life. That is the, I can say, from the family perspective. But in here in IUM itself, actually my friends supported me.
Your friends here?
Yes,
in
I have
UIU
circles
particularly?
of friends that I can say they supported me, and most of the time they supported me. And
Are your friends like you or they are from different circles?
it's quite hard to answer, because I have lots of friends, and in terms of supporting, most of them supports me from what I do. And actually my internship also quite changed me. It's not a lot, but it gave me a paradigm shift, which is I know this person, which is Anis Afika Ismail. She said something that triggers me to have that paradigm shift, which is it's not really a shift, because it's just give me another paradigm of thinking, which is I am a disabled, but at the same time I am normal.
Yes.
That is the paradigm that I've been given, because previously I was thinking like this. Okay, you are disabled, and you are disabled, and the blame should be put on those normal persons who violates, who didn't follow those rules, who wrong ways, and who those like doesn't help you. You should blame them. That is the first paradigm that I was thinking, because I can say this from a social conflict perspective, if sociologically saying, and if I am saying another perspective, which is I am a normal person, I can live like a normal person. So why I must think only, I must have a single perspective, while I can use a dual perspective to view things. That's the moment I came to thoughts. Okay, I can and I have to, and I will
There is like
move forward.
your turning point.
I can say it is a turning point.
Yeah. So as you mentioned before, like people some of the people are not really supportive, or like they have this mindset that you are disabled, right? So we would like to know what kind of degraded treatments from people towards you.
It is quite personal question actually.
I see. Yeah, if you don't want to answer, then it's fine.
I will answer, but I just maybe I can say the treatment, the discrimination, like they are not aware they are taking our seats. That's one thing. The simplest thing I can say.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
Mhm.
And maybe it's not suitable to say it here, but I will just give like a single just
Just a
slight
hint.
of it, a single hint maybe. Maybe in terms of the administration. I mean, I didn't say it's in IUM or in the country. It's
Yes.
general.
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't do it. I don't want to make any claim.
Yeah.
I don't want to be sued. So I can say sometimes we faced those discrimination without being known.
Also preach about the importance of inclusiveness to the disability people, but they still do the opposite of what they said. So
Yeah.
I think it has already been a norm in our environment. So what motivates you? What kind of quotes that you live by until today?
Okay.
Mhm.
Quotes, eh?
That lift your spirit from all those people that talks that degrade.
Okay. One quote, which is I want to quote it from a theatre, a dialogue from a theatre, which is I think they have entered this Conti before, which is ECTN, Econs Theatre Night. A quote by Wan Seman.
Once a month.
Yeah, he was here.
Okay.
The quote was jatuh 10 kali, bangkit 11 kali. That's one quote. That is one. And another quote is fear is believing something bad gonna happen, but faith is believing something good to happen. Seems quite simple, but the
But
quote,
it actually hits different.
yeah.
Mhm.
And what happened to me when I see that quote, because actually in theatre every night everyone have their own quotes,
Yeah.
and yes, bersemangatlah is one of them. But I hold on this. You are what you believe.
Yes, true.
Only you can change what you believe.
Yeah.
Because belief is the hardest thing to change. Belief is the hardest thing. So, believe that you can do whatever you want to do, whatever challenges that you face. Maybe as a normal student, maybe as a disabled student, students with disabilities. Doesn't matter. The thing that matter is belief. Belief and belief.
Believe in yourself.
Yes, true.
Personally, I went to the convocation earlier. We have a best overall student for Kuliah of Engineering. He said that if you want to be successful, it doesn't mean that you have to achieve successfully in your academics or your curriculum, but it's being yourself and believing in yourself that you can do whatever you want. So I think that that line kind of relates to what you said earlier, that you can achieve what you want because of you believing in yourself. True. What do you think, Maisarah?
Yeah, I think the same too, because somehow during this submission week we actually lost ourselves. We
Indeed.
actually
True.
lost the truthfulness of ourselves.
Exactly.
Yeah. So listening to you saying that, it actually kind of like hits me lah. So macam
I think it doesn't just hit you, but it hits everyone else, especially students, right? Like,
Especially myself.
yeah, especially yourself.
Alright, so
Alright.
we want to know Brother Nasrul's point of view on why these people degrade and a lot more.
Yes.
So
Stay
let's take
tuned.
Yeah,
Wait, we'll
with
take a break with
Titanium.
by David Guetta.
I love that song.
And we are back again.
Yes. Oh, yeah. So we were talking about the degraded treatments that Brother Nasrul received, from administration and from people around us, because they are actually not aware of it, or sometimes they are, but they still chose to be ignorant, you know.
Yes.
So this is actually saddening.
Yes.
This is actually like, when is this going to stop? You know, we are like in a circle of nowhere.
Yeah.
So yeah. So the next question would be,
Okay, so following up to that degraded treatments that you
Yeah.
have received, why do you think that our society right now has the lack of tolerance with people who have disability?
Okay, I would like to quote from one of my interviewee,
mm-hmm.
Yes.
which is he said like this: um, we are being discriminated because the people are jahil, or you can say didn't have the knowledge
Yeah.
on the disability.
Mm-hmm.
As the student of garden of knowledge and virtue,
Yes.
this is the thing that we have to fight.
Yes.
So, as a student,
Mm-hmm.
as an IIM student, you need to do what? You need to acknowledge yourself.
Mm-hmm.
If you doesn't have the knowledge, maybe you can find it. Maybe if you have your disabled friend, you don't be afraid to ask why you are like this, why you are like that, and what can I help you? Or as a simple like, you can ask, how are you? Don't be afraid to like to approach this crowd. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
this minority crowd,
Yes.
because it's they are just like normal people.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to know how to treat these groups, please do. Please do come and
Yes.
approach us. Like,
Yeah.
just you can be friend with us.
Mm-hmm.
We may share something that you like. We may share some
True.
like
Mm-hmm.
we may share some dreams together, or we may share some hobbies or anything that we love to do together. Like for example, myself, I'm one of the poets in IUM, I can say.
Oh yeah, I
That's
saw
a good
your
achievement.
profile picture on WhatsApp.
Yeah, that was
Mhm.
taken during
I think last
Citra Open Day.
Christmas.
Yes,
Oh,
which is took by Brother Hilmi, which is the
Mm-hmm.
previous president of Percussion Club. I'm not sure he is
Mhm.
currently the president, but
Wow.
yeah, he took the picture for me, so I really love it and put it
yeah.
into my DP. Even though after the theatre, I just I terus tukar like, okay, je, I want this picture with me. Like, okay, nice. Like, everyone knows me as someone who can.
Yeah, can do something and can
Yes, exactly.
contribute to the society as well.
Exactly, because I don't think that people know that if okay, I want to tell what, okay, I want to be back on the question lah.
Mhm.
Too many distraction. So why the lack of tolerance? Because of
Jahil.
the ignorance.
Yeah, ignorance.
I didn't say I am student are ignorant. They are not. They are very intellectual. They are very aware. Because I think if you go and ask IM students, they notice us. They notice us.
Yes.
They notice around them.
Yeah.
We are around.
Mm-hmm.
this for the whole time.
Mhm.
So maybe I can say the society outside there, as IUM student, we can give them this awareness. How you need to be aware first. That's how. And maybe because I am DSU Disability Services Unit, and also I am Special Parents, which is led by Dr. Aida Mokhtar,
Mhm.
and also Prof. Dr. Rosita Muhammad Amin as the head of Disability Services Unit. We are going to help several programs throughout the year, and maybe some of the programs can be participated by the normal students as well. And also next year, inshallah, we'll be having our annual event, which is IIM Disability Grant Awareness Campaign. I'm aware that the impact from this year's program, which is, you know what, if you are students outside there, and if you want to participate with us, you can just come and join our programs. Because by joining that programs, you can know, okay, oh, this is how to manage with these disabled students. This is how to help the blind. Because I always see during my internship, what happened is, this one makcik lah. Okay, this one makcik lah. This one blind makcik. And this one, her, I think, I'm not sure. the person who like assist her, she just like, okay, the right way is to for the blind people to hold him or her, but what happened is she hold the women because as a
Oh.
norm in our society, to help people you have to take their hand.
Oh
Right.
yes, true.
I didn't blame her, but because
Yeah.
of her not having the knowledge,
Yeah.
he
She
she
doesn't know
did, yeah.
anything. Yeah.
But it's not just that one mati, but sometimes I saw some mati around Malaysia, the beggars lah, specifically.
Exactly.
The blind woman or the man usually hold
The other
like, yeah, the
person.
other person's hand instead, like the person it's himself or herself holds the blind person. So yeah, that's I just noticed that when you talk about it.
And you know the biggest taboo for this for this blind person, don't hold their stick unless you want to tell, okay, this is a drain, this is how big the drain is. You touch their hand and use the white cane to touch between the borders between the drain. So okay, they would know, okay, besar longkang ni punya, like that. Gitu.
So
That's
that is
how.
basically how to guide them lah through like some
Exactly.
obstacles or like the roads.
Exactly.
Oh, so it is actually to let them know if they are using the same road again.
And actually, inshallah lah, he will be fine. Because for me, yeah, even though he's blind, sometimes I have experience with blind person, which is Daniel in our campus, which is yeah, he's moving quite a lot, and in the center, because it is quite lots of ways, so he need to, and our campus is not that inclusive to him,
Yeah.
so he need someone to help him with that navigations. And if you just left him at the cafe, he can walk by his own to his mahalla, to his block, because I just let him go, and I didn't really watch all of his movement, but I can see, okay, he's moving here and he's moving there towards his mahalla, and alhamdulillah I didn't heard any screaming. So I believe inshallah he's okay.
It's okay.
Because actually I'm quite worried actually.
Did you follow him from behind or?
I
You
just
just watch him lah.
tawakal and left. Because he said, oh, he is used to that way.
I see.
Sometimes I'm not sure, do I need to really trust him to go by his own?
Yeah.
But actually, that's how the normal person think. Can I trust this disabled person to go and do by their own, or can they do just like a normal person like us? That's what I know how the normal students, how we think as a normal student. Yeah, I know, because I am normal as well. Like I mentioned earlier. So that worries actually it comes until today. So I will try to call him after this.
Okay.
And because we will having our Malam Puisi OKU next 3rd of December, in conjunction with the International Day for the Persons with Disabilities, and all of you, our listeners, will be invited to come, because we will have a simple refreshment for you guys at night, which is 8 to 11, around that time. You can come, just come at 8.
Where is it?
At Banquet Hall, Muhammad Abdul Rauf Building, or also known as Banquet Hall Rectory Building. So please do come.
Yeah, if it's
So
I think the venue is also convenient.
Yeah. If you need help to enter the building, just tell us, because all of the disabled students, we have the access to the building.
Oh.
those who are listening today, you are all invited for.
Yes.
And even us.
Yeah, even us.
Even you guys are
as
invited
ladies.
actually.
Yeah, I think if I'm free, definitely I'll go.
Because I and several students, the disabled students, together with the normal students, because we instill on inclusivity and inclusiveness, realizing the inclusivity. So we together will be performing throughout the night, and inshallah, this is not a promise, okay?
Yeah.
inshallah the deputy director also as well will be performing during that night.
Wow.
And we had also maybe inshallah again we'll have Ras Adi Barazi will be performing. So
Wow,
stay
interesting.
tuned.
Yes.
Maybe there will be some artists.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Okay,
Alright.
we need to go.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we are currently at the end of our session.
Yeah.
So we'll just move on to our very last question, which is, what do you think IIM can
I forgot another. Yes, Fina.
Fina?
Fina?
The person who person who sings the Tuhan jagakan dia.
Ah,
Tuhan.
oh, I know.
mencintai dia.
Yes.
That song.
Yeah,
I don't know how to sing.
that's familiar to
Yeah.
me lah. Okay, so I think that we're done here.
Yes. So we've learned a lot from Brother Nasrul,
From
which is
Batinasol, yes.
the importance of inclusiveness, and also
Some of the degraded treatments that
what
these
not
people,
to
yes.
do,
Yes.
what not to how to help the blind person, and a lot more actually.
Yes, a lot more.
So we are really grateful having you here. And
Thank you
then-
so much for spending your
thank you so
time lah.
much.
Thank you for
Mr.
inviting me.
Yes.
Okay, alhamdulillah.
It's been a great honor.
Yes.
This is my first time actually coming here.
Oh.
I thought you've been here before now.
We was invited, but I just let another person to go first.
I see. And so it's
This is actually our first experience, talking with people who have the experience with disability. So
I see.
it's fresh insight lah.
yeah,
Kan?
and it's an honor for us too.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll end the session with Thank You Next by Ariana Grande.
Nice. Go.